Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is Spartan Coaches Corner here at Boardman High School. We are at Spartans Giving here today. Big things going on at Boardman High School, as always. But we're here with the brand spanking new basketball coach for the Lady Spartans, Annie Pavlansky. Annie, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So we got to start. Everybody knows when you're dealing with a Pavlansky, you're dealing with the top of the coaching tree. For you to take this job at Boardman, what does it mean to you?
I'm so honored that they even chose me and considered me for this role. It's been such a great program, and they've set such a great expectation, great tradition, and I'm just hoping to carry that moving forward.
It was so nice to be able to watch you kind of grow into this position, and naturally we're looking for all the expectations of a Pavlansky, which is championship caliber, and I don't think that you shy away from that. You have high expectations for these girls this year.
Yeah, absolutely, and the coaching staff before me and years prior set that same expectation for the girls as well, so it's really not much of an adjustment, really. I mean, personality-wise, it's a different name, different voice, but the expectation has always been high for them, and that's what we're planning on doing moving forward.
A lot of championship caliber basketball played last year. The baton being passed, obviously, from Coach Hamilton to you, and from the Riccatelli era on to what you have now. What are the challenges and what are the expectations? Do they change at all?
I don't think the expectations change at all. I think we're still trying to work hard every single day to get better. We're competing no matter what, playing hard, playing together. We're really stressing all of those things that we have control over. But as far as moving on from the Riccatelli era, we know that we have big shoes to fill. But I think our girls are up for that challenge. Coaches are up for the challenge, and we're all learning our new roles and how that's going to go moving forward. But I'm just so proud of the girls so far and how they've responded to our messages that we're trying to send them, and how they really are growing and getting better every day.
Nice start to the season. Sarah Barrow showing her leadership that we saw blossom toward the end of the season last year. Walk me through who we have big expectations for the Spartans this year.
Yeah, it's nice that we have two returning starting players, and then Ava Freeborough and Sarah Barrow are going to be big leaders for us. Tori Strines is also a varsity player last year. Came off the bench last year, but she'll be a big player for us this year. And then Michaela Rivera growing into her role this year. She got some varsity experience last year, but she's going to have a bigger role to fill, especially this year as a guard. But I think we have some good energy off the bench. We're young and experienced a little bit at the same time, but they're also learning to play together. And yeah, they're just responding to everything we're telling them, and they're working hard and trying to push each other in practice.
Competition, obviously, huge here at Boardman. You're playing the biggest schools. You have the biggest rivals. Everybody wants a piece of the Spartans. For you, you don't necessarily have to have the pep talk every game in the locker room. It's you go out there when you dress in that maroon and white. There are expectations for you. How do you keep the kids focused, especially this time of year with Thanksgiving and Christmas coming up and New Year's? How do you keep the girls focused on what the task is at hand?
Yeah, I think just never shying away, not taking any of the little things for granted and stressing all those. We're stressing practicing good habits, practicing game speed, even the things that seem maybe monotonous or drills that might seem monotonous. Those are habits that we want to fall back on moving forward throughout the season when we get in those tough times. During games, basketball is a long season. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. There's going to be ups and downs, but if we can stay consistent in all of the fundamentals we're trying to stress to them, the good habits that we're hopefully practicing every day, I think that's where we want to be moving forward.
I think I know the answer to this question, but as a young coach, when you run into a wall or you run into a situation where you feel challenged and sometimes it's in a dark room and you don't feel like there's any way out, where do you go? Who do you talk to have those conversations to get you through this inaugural season?
Yeah, I think I feel very, very blessed and very lucky. I have a lot of support around me. As far as within my family, it's definitely my dad that I'm talking to. My uncles are experienced coaches as well that are awesome. I have my Uncle Dave here in the building at Boardman High School, and then having Hamilton as an athletic director here, who was in my shoes last year, and they've all have a lot more experience than I do and a lot of good advice to offer and things to think about. So I feel like I have a lot of different options as far as people who I need to bounce some things off of.
You sure do. I was
Yeah.
hoping that was going to be the answer, but you
Yeah.
just never know. So we're in the midst tomorrow, Thanksgiving, as we record this. What are you thankful for this year?
Oh, I'm thankful for my family, my friends. I'm thankful for all of our girls, really, like K to 12. We've had a great youth season in the fall. We're in the midst of like our youth league right now in the winter. Our junior high seasons are just getting started. All the players, parents, coaches, from top to bottom, I feel really, really lucky to be surrounded by, and especially I think my coaching staff at the high school level at least. I feel very, very lucky to have them and that they were able to join us. And they've just been nothing but an amazing addition and a great resource for the girls.
So let's describe your coaching style and what people can expect on the sideline this year. Is it going to be stomping? Is it going to be cool, calm, and collected? What do we have to expect from you, Coach?
I think in general I'm usually pretty cool, calm, and collected. I definitely that's not to say that I'm not competitive, and you'll see some of that fire at times. But in general, pretty cool, calm, collected. I can feel my like competitive juices flowing. Where it's really hard to be a coach sometimes, knowing that all you can do is put the girls in those situations, and then ultimately they have to execute and do the thing. So the fact that I'm not a player anymore and I can't really step onto the court and do it for them makes it a little bit challenging, but it's been a lot of fun so far.
How has your leadership changed from being on the floor, like you just mentioned, to now you're leading the huddle?
Yeah, it's definitely an adjustment, but I think also just knowing that I treat myself as an equal. I look at myself as an equal to all of my coaches. So whoever has the ideas, I'm willing to have anybody, I guess, lead that huddle. Like sometimes I think it's a very healthy thing too for the girls where it can get tiring to hear the same voice over and over again. So to have that assistant coach or whoever it is, like leading the huddle, getting a different voice, different ideas, different opinions is always a good thing. It's all a collaboration.
Annie, congratulations on getting the gig. We're so excited for you, so excited to watch you and certainly have another conversation with you. Congratulations. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.